everyone, I'm Shane from Crystal Clear 101. Welcome back to the channel. So I was out and about yesterday. I decided to stop over at a Goodwill before I went into work. When I go into a Goodwill, I typically look for vintage toys. I look for movies, video games that I want to add to my growing library. And this particular Goodwill I stopped at, even though I had already looked through the toy section at least twice, I figured, what the heck, I already found a couple of movies I was looking for. I'm going to look through it one more time, see if maybe I missed anything. I'm glad I did, because I came across this little beauty. I saw it, I immediately recognized it. My first thought was, oh my god, I just found a vintage Battle Cat. That is so cool. And whenever I find an old vintage toy, first thing I always do is I look for a copyright date. So I started looking at the figure, and then just inside this leg, I saw, I'll provide a picture of the copyright information on the figure on this particular one, and it read, Copyright Mattel, Inc., 1976, Taiwan. And I read that. My first thought was, it didn't say 1982 like a Masters of the Universe Battle Cat would say. My first thought was, oh my god, I just found an older one, because I knew the Battle Cat from Masters of the Universe was from an older Mattel line, like from I know the mold itself was originally from a Tarzan set, and that mold got reused again for the Big Jim line. And my first thought was, did I just find a pre-Motu Big Jim Tiger? No, I didn't find that. I didn't find the Big Jim Tiger. After doing some research, seeing the Big Jim Tiger is actually colored up like a real tiger. So I did a little more research into it, and the article I found for this, I will provide a link to that article. According to it, what I found is a first release Battle Cat from 1982, because the early ones, your very first ones, will have stripes along the tail. Then shortly after that, they drop the stripes on the tail. But your early ones are going to be copyrighted 1976 and made in Taiwan. Taiwan is a country, by the way. And with that, I am officially banned in China. But, and the thought crossed me, as much as I go into Goodwill, I go into Goodwill multiple times a month, and there's really no telling what you can find in there. I figured, depending on how popular this becomes, I might actually just start making this a regular series of, vintage finds that I find at Goodwill. Because, as much as I love, shopping for vintage toys, I don't like going to eBay for a simple fact that, people know what they have. That I hate saying it like that. People know what they have, and they're going to charge you an arm and a leg. But if you go to, like, say, a Goodwill, or heck, even a flea market, you have a much better chance of finding something for a much lower price. I know that sounds like common knowledge, but, it's the truth. I think the last thing I found at a Goodwill that was vintage was the base for a G.I. Joe Mauler tank, which I thought was pretty cool. But, let me know in the comment section down below, would you like this to be a regular series on this channel? Just me finding, vintage toys and stuff like that at Goodwill? Because if you would like that to be a regular thing on this channel, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do it. And with that being said, thank you for watching the video. You have a very good day.